Hello everyone, and welcome back to English Course Podcast. Today, we're covering essential daily English vocabulary that will make you sound more natural and confident when speaking. These are words that native speakers use all the time, but many English learners miss them completely. By the end of this lesson, you'll know exactly which words to use and when to use them. Let's get started. Here's something most English courses don't tell you. The secret to sounding more native isn't about learning complex vocabulary. It's about mastering the simple, everyday words that native speakers use constantly. These small words make a huge difference in how natural you sound. Think about words like actually, basically, literally, and pretty. You hear these words everywhere, right? Native speakers use them in almost every conversation. Let's start with the word actually. This word is incredibly useful. Native speakers use it to correct information, add surprising details, or emphasize truth. For example, if someone asks, "Is the meeting at 3?" You can say, "Actually, it's at 4." See how that works? The word actually signals that you're correcting something. Here's another example. "I thought the movie would be boring, but actually, it was really good." You're showing contrast with that word. One more example. "Actually, I've been to Paris 3 times." Here actually adds emphasis. Practice using actually in your daily conversations. Start noticing when native speakers use it. You'll be surprised how often you hear it. Now let's talk about basically. This word is perfect when you want to simplify something or get to the main point. Native speakers love this word because it makes explanations easier. Listen to this example. The recipe is complicated, but basically, you just mix everything and bake it. You're simplifying the process, right? Another example. Basically, we need to finish this by Friday. You're stating the essential point. Here's one more. "I don't understand all the details, but basically, the project was successful." See how basically helps you focus on what matters most? This word makes you sound more conversational and natural. If you're enjoying this lesson so far, please hit that like button right now. It really helps us create more content like this for you. And don't forget to subscribe to English Course Podcast so you never miss our lessons. Let's move on to literally. Now, be careful with this one. Literally means something actually happened, not as an exaggeration. Native speakers sometimes misuse it, but let's learn the correct way. "I literally ran 5 miles this morning." That means you actually ran that distance. "She literally jumped for joy when she heard the news." That means she really jumped. "I've literally watched that series 10 times." You actually watched it 10 times. The key is to use literally when something really, truly happened. Don't say, "I'm literally starving," unless you're actually dying from lack of food. Use it for real situations, and you'll sound more accurate and native. Another incredibly common word is pretty. But I'm not talking about beautiful. I'm talking about pretty as a modifier, meaning somewhat or fairly. This is much easier than you think. Native speakers use pretty constantly to soften statements. "That test was pretty difficult." You're saying it was fairly difficult, not extremely difficult. "She's pretty good at playing guitar." That means she's quite good, but maybe not professional level. I'm pretty sure the store closes at 9. You're expressing confidence, but not absolute certainty. See the pattern? Pretty makes your English sound less extreme and more natural. It's a softener that native speakers use every single day. Now here's a word that might surprise you. The word stuff. Native speakers use stuff all the time to refer to things in a casual, informal way. I need to buy some stuff at the store. You're talking about various items without being specific. Don't forget your stuff when you leave. You mean their belongings or possessions. We talked about work stuff for an hour. You're referring to work-related things. Stuff is incredibly versatile and common. It makes your English sound more relaxed and conversational. Just remember, it's informal, so use it with friends, family, or casual situations, not in very formal writing or speeches. Let's discuss the word kind of or sort of. These phrases are everywhere in native English. They work similarly to pretty, softening your statements and making them less direct. I'm kind of tired today. You're a little tired but not exhausted. That movie was sort of boring. It was somewhat boring, not completely boring. She's kind of my boss, but not officially. You're expressing an approximate relationship. Native speakers use this technique every day to sound less absolute and more conversational. When you use kind of or sort of, you sound more natural and less rigid. Here's another essential word, get. This simple verb is probably the most versatile word in English. Native speakers use get in dozens of different ways. I need to get some milk. That means obtain or buy. I don't get this joke. That means understand. What time did you get home? That means arrive. I'm getting tired. That means becoming. We get along really well. That means have a good relationship. See how one simple word has so many meanings? This is why get is so important. Start paying attention to how native speakers use get. Listen for it in movies, podcasts, and conversations. The more you notice it, the more naturally you'll use it yourself. Take a moment right now to leave a comment below telling us which of these words you'll start using today. We love hearing from you, and your comments help other learners too. Plus, if you have questions about any of these words, ask us in the comments. Let's talk about another crucial word, just. This tiny word appears constantly in native English conversations. Just has many uses, and mastering them will improve your English dramatically. First, just can mean only. I just need 5 minutes. You only need 5 minutes. Second, just can soften requests. Could you just check this for me? It makes the request sound smaller and more polite. Third, just can mean very recently. I just finished my homework. You finished it moments ago. Fourth, just can add emphasis. Just do it. You're emphasizing the action. Native speakers use just multiple times in every conversation. Start incorporating just into your sentences, and you'll immediately sound more natural. Another powerful word is actually, and yes, we're coming back to this one because it's that important. Remember, native speakers use actually to add information, correct misunderstandings, or emphasize truth. The key is placement. You can put actually at the beginning, middle, or end of sentences. Actually, I prefer tea to coffee. I actually prefer tea to coffee. I prefer tea to coffee, actually. All three versions are correct, but the emphasis changes slightly. Practice moving actually around in your sentences. This flexibility is what makes you sound more native and less like you're translating from your native language. Now let's discuss guess. Native speakers don't just use guess for making predictions. They use it constantly in everyday speech for uncertainty or casual statements. I guess I'll have the chicken. You're making a decision without strong preference. She's not here yet, I guess. You're assuming something based on observation. I guess you're right. You're agreeing but not enthusiastically. This word makes your English sound more casual and natural. It shows you're not being too definite or rigid in your statements. Here's something interesting, the phrase you know. Native speakers insert you know into conversations constantly, sometimes without even realizing it. It's a filler phrase, but it serves important purposes. That restaurant, you know, the one near the park. You're checking if the listener understands. It was, you know, really amazing. You're inviting the listener to connect with your feeling. You know what I mean? You're seeking confirmation of understanding. Now, don't overuse you know in every sentence, but using it occasionally makes you sound more conversational and connected to your listener. Let's talk about thing. Like stuff, thing is used constantly by native speakers. That thing you mentioned yesterday was interesting. I have a thing about being on time. That means you care strongly about punctuality. Let's talk about this thing later. You're referring to a topic or issue. Is this your thing? You're asking if this is someone's interest or responsibility. Thing is wonderfully vague and useful for casual conversation. Before we finish, I want to remind you about a few more essential words. The word like is everywhere in modern English. Besides meaning similar to or to enjoy, like is used as a filler and to introduce examples or approximations. There were like 50 people there. You're giving an approximate number. It was like super cold yesterday. You're intensifying the description. She was like, no way. You're reporting what someone said or thought. Young native speakers especially use like frequently. Understanding this usage helps you follow real conversations better. Another important word is really. Native speakers use really constantly for emphasis. I'm really tired. That's really good. I really don't know. It intensifies whatever you're saying. Really is simple but powerful. It makes your statement stronger and more emphatic. Don't be afraid to use really often. It's one of those words that native speakers repeat multiple times in single conversations without sounding repetitive. Now, here's a phrase you need to know: a lot. Native speakers say a lot constantly instead of many or much. I have a lot of work today. She travels a lot. There are a lot of people here. It's informal and natural. Remember, write it as two words: a lot, not a lot. This is one of the most common expressions in spoken English. Using a lot instead of always saying many or much makes you sound more casual and native. Let's discuss gonna, wanna, and gotta. These are contractions native speakers use in casual speech. Gonna means going to. I'm gonna call him later. Wanna means want to. Do you wanna go to the movies? Gotta means got to or have to. I gotta finish this today. Now, these are very informal, so use them in casual conversations, not in formal writing or professional situations. But understanding them is crucial because you'll hear them constantly in real English conversations, movies, and songs. This simple change will drastically improve your English. Start noticing these common words when you watch English videos, listen to podcasts, or read casual English text. You'll see them everywhere once you start looking. The beauty of these words is that they're simple, but they make a massive difference in how natural you sound. You don't need complex vocabulary to sound like a native speaker. You need to master these everyday words that natives use constantly. Before you go, please subscribe to English Course Podcast if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so you get alerts when we post new lessons. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. Share it with your friends who are learning English. And leave a comment telling us which word you'll practice this week. Your engagement helps us grow and create more valuable content for English learners like you. Let me recap quickly. We covered basically, literally, pretty, stuff, kind of, sort of, get, just, guess, thing like really, a lot, and those informal contractions. These words appear in almost every native English conversation. Start using them today, and you'll notice immediate improvement in how natural you sound. Don't worry, every English student struggles with sounding natural at first. But with these words in your vocabulary, you're already ahead. Keep practicing, keep listening, and most importantly, keep speaking. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next lesson.